YouTube. This is actually my first video that I'm doing. I thought it would be nice to do an unboxing. I watch tons of these, and for everyone that contributes a video, I really appreciate it because it's kind of like being able to shop without being there. And I'm in a very country town right now, so that's a big thing for me. But I have an unboxing for you. I recently purchased 2 items from Chanel, and I was really excited about it. I thought that'd be a good way to do my first YouTube video, so hopefully I'm doing this correctly. But to kind of show you, this is the box that it comes in, and here is the box for the smaller item. So I'm going to do the smaller item first because it's easier, and then I can show you what's in the big one. But I'm pretty sure you guys know by the title what it is. So this item I actually did kind of open, and I tried to wrap it back, but it comes with this tissue. It says Chanel on it, a little print, and then you have this little booklet, which comes with some of the details, I guess, about the item. To be honest with you, I've never really looked at it, but I just assume it comes with. And then it comes in this little protective bag. It's like a dust bag, I guess, for small leather goods, and then it's a flap. It says Chanel on the front, and you just open it and you pull your item out. And I actually got a card case in lambskin, and it's black. The hardware on there is silver, which I love. I'm always a bigger fan of silver hardware for whatever reason, but if you look at it, it's just 1 slot on the front, 2 on the back. I tore that card, and then there's one in the middle, and authenticity card that has the matching sticker, which is right there, but it's kind of in a weird angle. I don't think you see it, but and then this little tag that kind of just tells you what it is. And I actually purchased this from Nordstrom in Minneapolis. The people there are wonderful. If you're in the Midwest, it's definitely somewhere I would recommend you going if you're looking for Chanel. But it's the nice thing about it is the card, if this is a credit card, it's actually, the card case is a little bit longer than the card. So when you go to, put it in or take it out, it's not like it's catching every edge. You do have space on each side, so it's forgiving, and that's why I think you can put more than 1 card in there, which I know a lot of people don't want to do because they don't want to stretch their item out, but it's an option. If you see in the back, it's the same. Like, there's quite a bit of forgiveness in the spacing, so 2 cards is definitely doable, but it would probably get pretty bulky if you did that with every card slot. But this is that, and it's really soft. It's beautiful. It's for people who don't carry tons of stuff. You can put a few cards and then maybe a few pieces of cash here, but this one is made in Italy, if you can see. So there's that. And then clean up a little bit and move on to my next item. So this is the most exciting part of this video, I guess, but here is the item I purchased. And again, I did open it just to make sure it's the right item, but when you open it, it comes wrapped with a sticker that I already broke. Looks a little Chanel sticker. You open it, there's tons of tissue surrounding the item. You open it all up, and then it comes in this little dust bag. And it comes with the same whole bunch of booklets, which I'm not entirely sure what it's for, I guess. An extra bag? I have no idea what this is for. Just for fun. It's extra, it's like a cloth material bag. And then there's a case, and then this folder. I'm pretty sure it's more booklets on taking care of it. And then this book gives, it's like a little history book. So I guess it kind of talks about the history of the flat bag. Oh, and I got a card. This is thank you. No, Nordstrom, thank you for helping me find it. But you open it, they wrapped it to death. After you take it out, there's the tag here, which tells you what the item is, a little bit of detail, the price, so specific price tag. And then there's this little tarp bag, another cloth. It doesn't have any logo. I think it's just to protect it a little bit more. And then you have more tissue paper. So we'll break that off. And ta-da! Here it is. Oh, there's more stuff to take off. Sorry. Alright, so unwrapping all that. The chain, obviously, here. It's heavier than I thought it would be for some reason, but there's a little blue sticker on the clasp, which I'm sure is for protection, so that's there. I'll leave it for now and take time to peel it off. You lift it, there is the felt cover, and then you lift the second one, there's another felt cover, struggling a little bit, so we take that out, and then more tissue, more tissue, more tissue, all of that, and in this flat pocket, I think I just found the authenticity card, which I think actually matches the price tag. Oh, look at that. All right, so the tag that comes with your bag has this number on there, and the authenticity card actually matches the price tag number, and I'm pretty sure it matches the sticker in there too, because if not, it's probably a problem. But yep, matches. So I guess if you're purchasing a brand new one, you probably won't care from the store, but apparently the price tag has the serial number, so does the authenticity card, and so does the sticker on the inside. But this bag is so beautiful, and I think every video I've ever posted about this bag talks about the same pockets, but just in case, I'll go over them really quick. From the outside, there's just this flap. There's the pocket on the back that you can put, oh, it's a pretty tight pocket, so I think whatever you put back there needs to be something rather flat, nothing too wide or bulky. This card case kind of fits, yeah. Even the card case is kind of a tight fit in there, but yeah, I can understand you probably don't want to stretch it out, but on the back it's black caviar, and then on the other side there's that maroon lining. Then if you go to the front of the bag, you lift this top flap. There's this zipper pocket that I think no one on the planet has figured out what it's for. I was thinking you're gonna put hair ties and stuff on there, but even that's a tight fit. I don't know. Whatever. Just in case. You never know, you could use it. Then there's a pocket behind it, which I think that one's a little bit more forgiving. You could probably slide your phone in there, or in your card case. Yeah, there's a little bit of give, so it's not like super tight back there. Then you have this inside flap with, if you see, there's that maroon lining on the inside. That authenticity sticker is in this main compartment down in this corner, so if you were to look for it, hypothetically, I think they'd all go for the same place. But there's two patch pockets, so one here, you can see one there, one here, this circle one for lipstick. I actually had a different bag with the same setup with that little circle in there, and I just had a regular chapstick, and that like goes in there and you can't really pull it out. So I think whatever you put in there, like lip product wise, it needs to be a substantial size, otherwise it's gonna fall in there. It's a little bit too deep and you really have to claw at it to get it out. So just keep that in mind. It's more for lipstick, not for chapstick, not for lip gloss type things, because it will sink in there. But one main compartment, and then this one compartment on the front. And that's pretty much it. I don't think this one's easy to close. Yeah, so if you were to have this bag full and there's a little bit of resistance, this button closure might work a little bit easier. But if there's nothing really there, when you go to push it in, it just kind of collapses on itself. You can't really line it up. And just based on the majority of people who own this bag, I feel like almost no one ever secures this flap. They just kind of leave it hanging and they just rely on this outside one to kind of keep everything together, so stuff doesn't fall out, and that makes it a lot easier when you're getting in and out. But it is, if you look at the bottom, there's no feet, which everyone probably knows, but if you ever see one with feet, you'll kind of be like, oh, I don't think that's right. But it is, it's a beautiful bag. I was gonna do a couple more videos about it. This is black caviar in the double flap, and back in 2006, I want to say, I purchased the jumbo flap in red caviar, but back then there was the single flap option, and I think everything now is double flap. I know it doesn't seem like the biggest difference, but in case there's anybody interested out there for comparison between double and single flap, I am going to post a video next week about it. For the single flap, I think you almost have to get it pre-loved, or you can get like new condition, or maybe the slim chance that someone bought one and literally just never used it and you could possibly get a new one. But I know currently they don't produce any with the single flap. I think almost every size is the double flap except for the mini rectangular and the small square. I think the really small ones don't really have any room to kind of incorporate a second flap. But for anyone who is interested in the jumbo size and want to know if the single flap is the way to go and they don't mind pre-loved, I will definitely post that. Just picking up an empty one, the only thing I feel like is the newer bags have a heavier chain. I feel like the red one that I have is single flap, the chain's a little bit lighter, but the thing about the chain that bothers me is it does this like creaking noise, which apparently all the bags that I have that are Chanel do that. So just keep that in mind, because I just realized when I was handling the bag that it's doing that squeaking thing. But other than that, that's kind of it. That's my unboxing. I have tons of tissue paper. Like, I could probably wrap gifts forever. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. One quick tip that I wanted to let people in on is if you are a Nordstrom card holder, I recommend you looking into your bonus points, because I actually purchased this bag and used my bonus points at the same time, and I ended up getting a ton of points towards Nordstrom notes. I want to say like $300 something worth. I can double check that, but if you're gonna buy something this expensive, definitely plan strategically, because
Mom,
$300 something.
when are we gonna go outside and play?
It's my daughter. She's been really good. Soon, honey, soon. But that kind of, I think that's a good place to end this video. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to answer them to the best of my ability. I'm not a Chanel expert. I'm just a freak about it. I love it. But thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you next week. Thank you.